Welcome to this Christmas classic. What we're going to do are double stops to start out with. So we'll be on the 14th fret and the 15th of the first string and second string respectively. Basically this is based off a D chord. So if you picture a D up here at 14 to 15, what I do is I'll start out here, but then when I go to the next part I'll cover the three strings and I'll explain why. So to start out with, we're on 15, second string, 14, first, 3 times, and now I cover all 3, but I'm only playing the top 2 strings, the first and second. And the reason why is because I'm in the position for the next part of the song. So we're going to stay on the first and second string. We're going to go 15, 14 again, and we're going to add 17 to this first string. Okay, so what we have so far is this. Okay, the reason you see I'm here in this position on 14 of the third string and 12, I can go right to that and then take that up to 17 and 16. Hit it once and then hit it again and bend it. And then release and hit it again. And then you go back to the 15, 14. Then you're going to hit 11 on the third, 12 on the second. And then you're going to reference a D again. You're going to go to the second string here at 10, and you're going to keep that third string at 11. So slowly. Again. So he does it kind of quick. So just practice it and build up the speed to it and you'll have that down. That's the intro. Then you come in with the bass line and it's going to go from an A to G to F sharp to E. And then you're playing the chords. The chords are D to D major 7th. Okay, we're just covering the first, second, and third string there. We can play the 4th open. Then we're going to go to a D6. So we're on the first string, 2nd fret, and the 3rd string, 2nd fret. Okay, and then back to a D7th major. Back to a D6, back to a D7th major. What happens is when he hits a D7th major, he goes up to he's doing the same thing at the 14th fret. So you can play along with it. See how that fits in there when he comes back to the D major 7th? So you can add that if you want. You don't have to, but that's what he does on the recording. Okay, then we're going to do one more time through. We're going to go D6 to D major 7th. Okay, after our... Now we're going to go to an E minor to an A. And we do that 2 more times. Then we're going to go to an E major. And we're going to hold that, and then we end up with an A augmented, which is like playing an A minor, but we're going to take everything up a string. We're going to go to 1 on the first string, and we'll follow up on the 2nd fret on the 2nd and 3rd string, and our 4th finger will pick up the 4th string. So we have this so far. Then you're back into it. So there you're going E, A, D. Okay. Then he goes into what a right time for the, and at that part he's going to a G major, the G minor. Okay, and then you're going to go to Rock the Night Away. Then he goes into an E ninth. And then you end on an A7. And to play that, you got your E ninth here at the 7th fret, 6th, and 7 again. And then you go to an A7th. It'd be like playing this. Okay. So we're on the 4th string at the 7th fret. 3rd string at the 6th fret, and we'll come back on the 8th fret on the 2nd string. Just play those chords. Okay, and then you're back into the D. Here he goes into a B7th. And so when you're on the B7th, okay, you're just going to reference that and you're going to play the top 3 strings, 1, 2, and 3. You're just moving up chromatically. So you go from the 2nd, 3rd, 4th to 5th string. So we're going to go up to a D. So we just go chromatically from B up to C, C sharp, and D. Okay, so we'll go over that. So after he does that E ninth, that's the Jingle Bell Rock. And then you're going to do this up at the 12th, I'm sorry. Then you'll do this. So you're doing double stops. You're on the 3rd string at the 16th fret, and you'll follow that up on the 4th string at the 19th fret. Move that down a step, so you'll be on 14 and 16, and so you'll be on the 3rd string at 16, 4th string at 18. Move that down a step to 14 and 16. Move it down to 12 and 14, and then down to 11 and 12. So you come up to the 16th fret and the 18th fret on the 3rd and 4th string. You're sliding in to, then you move it back a step. You're going to be on 14 and 16, to 12 and 14, and then to 11 and 12. Okay, and that's when he's back into the D right there, because you're playing a D. It's just a double stop. It's just part of the D chords. Okay, here's the very ending of the song. They're going from the mixin' and mingle. Okay, so what we're doing there is we're going from our G to our G minor, okay? And then we're just going to slide into our E ninth and just hold that. That's the Jingle Bell. That's the Jingle Bell. That's the Jingle Bell Rock. And then you go into it. So just like the beginning, we're going on the 15 and 14, and then 14. And then we're just going to do a bend and a pull off from 17 to 15. And we do that. Okay, and then we're doing a D6, and we're adding this E to it. So if we were playing a D major chord, we would add our pinky to that 12th fret, which is a B string. So, And we're just going to take that a step further and add the E to it. So we're on the 12, 4, 11 of the third, 12, and 12 of the second and first string. And that's how you end the song.